everyone, and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. ABP Ami Brown reveals who is replacing Billy in her life. Billy Brown died last year, and his Alaskan Bush people family has had to learn how to move on without him. It has been visibly hard on some, such as Bertie Brown, who still hasn't gotten past her dad's death. However, one person who remains a concern is Ami Brown, who has moved on without the love of her life. In the most recent episode of Alaskan Bush People, Ami reveals who has replaced Billy in her life, helping her continue to live on the ranch. Ami Brown is watching her wolf pack leave. Billy Brown took care of the ranch with his boys until his death. However, once he died, Ami Brown had to figure out how to keep the ranch going and profitable to continue to survive. Things grew dark when the fires tore through Washington last year, and the family lost much of their ranch. However, they started rebuilding and are getting it under control again. That is where the new season of Alaskan Bush People started, and that is when more changes started happening that placed Ami Brown in a time of need. Noah Brown, the brains of the wolf pack, created some automated devices to help because he plans to leave completely. He said he wanted to move his wife and kids back to Alaska so they could have the same memories he did growing up. That eliminates one of Ami's sons from the equation. Bertie is also thinking of leaving. She hasn't gotten over the death of Billy and doesn't know her place in the world. She has also contemplated returning to Alaska and took a trip there with Noah after she underwent surgery to remove tumors from her body. Rain also went with them to help care for Bertie. Bear Brown is still there, but he has his wife and son to tend to. But the couple just announced they are expecting a second boy. They also moved further up the mountain, a distance away. Gabe is there, but he also has big plans to build his family a new home, and he just went to Alaska as well to help look after Bertie. Ami Brown, on whom has replaced Billy at her home. For Ami Brown on the ranch, she said in the recent episode that Bam Bam Brown has replaced Billy in her life. Bam is the one that doesn't have too many family ties outside of his mom, and he is there to work hard to get the ranch up and going. Bam is in a relationship with someone, but when it comes to his focus, it is all about helping his mom get the ranch running and keeping it profitable. While some of the wolf pack are ready to leave, Ami Brown is lucky to have her son Bam there to carry the load. It takes an enormous weight off her shoulders after losing Billy last year. The Alaskan wilderness, with its vast stretches of untamed beauty and relentless challenges, has been the backdrop for the Brown family's saga on Alaskan Bush People. The family's matriarch, Ami Brown, has been a pillar of strength, guiding her children through the trials and tribulations of their unique lifestyle. After the heartbreaking loss of Billy Brown, the family patriarch, Ami has had to navigate a world without her beloved partner. Recently, whispers have emerged from the wilderness about a new presence in Ami's life, someone who has stepped in to fill the void left by Billy. The sun was setting behind the jagged peaks of the Alaskan range, casting long shadows over the Brown family's homestead. Ami stood at the edge of the clearing, her eyes fixed on the horizon. The memories of Billy were etched into every corner of their home, every tree they had planted together, and every path they had walked. His absence was a wound that time could never truly heal. But Ami had always believed in the resilience of the human spirit and the healing power of nature. In the months following Billy's passing, Ami found solace in the rhythm of the wilderness. She threw herself into the daily tasks of survival, drawing strength from the land that had always been their sanctuary. Yet, amid the quiet whispers of the wind and the rustle of the trees, there was a longing for the companionship she had shared with Billy. It was during one of these moments, while tending to the garden that Billy had meticulously planned, that Ami encountered someone who would become a beacon of hope in her life. Enter Sarah Hart, a longtime family friend and former wilderness guide. Sarah had known the Browns for years, often visiting their homestead to help with various projects and share her extensive knowledge of the Alaskan wilds. She had a deep respect for the Browns' way of life and had always admired the bond between Ami and Billy. When she heard of Billy's passing, she knew she had to reach out to Ami. Sarah arrived at the homestead on a crisp autumn morning, her arrival marked by the distant hum of a seaplane. Ami was in the garden, her hands deep in the soil, when she heard the approaching footsteps. She looked up to see Sarah, her face etched with concern and compassion. They embraced, a silent understanding passing between them. Sarah had always been more than just a friend. She was part of the family. In the weeks that followed, Sarah became a constant presence at the homestead. Her laughter filled the air, mingling with the sounds of nature, and her hands were always busy, helping with repairs, gathering food, or simply being there for Ami. The children, too, welcomed her with open arms. They had known her for so long that her presence felt like an extension of their father's legacy. One evening, as the family gathered around the fire, Ami decided it was time to share her thoughts. The flames flickered, casting dancing shadows on their faces as Ami spoke of the journey they had all been on. She talked about Billy, their love, and the future she envisioned for their family. And then she introduced Sarah, not just as a friend, but as someone who had become an integral part of their lives. Sarah has always been a friend to this family, Ami began, her voice steady. But over these past months, she has shown us the kind of love and support that goes beyond friendship. She has helped us heal, she has helped us grow, and she has reminded us that even in the darkest times, we can find light. The children nodded in agreement, their faces reflecting the warmth of their mother's words. Sarah, who had always been modest about her contributions, looked humbled. She had never sought recognition or praise. Her only goal had been to support a family she loved dearly. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Sarah's role in the Brown family solidified. She became a confidant to Ami, a mentor to the children, and a vital part of their daily lives. Together, they continued to honor Billy's memory, carrying forward his dreams and aspirations for the family. Sarah's presence was not about replacing Billy, but about adding another layer of love and support to the family tapestry. Ami found in Sarah a kindred spirit, someone who understood the deep connection she had with the land and the importance of family. They spent hours talking about the future, planning new projects, and reminiscing about the past. Ami's heart, once heavy with grief, began to feel lighter, buoyed by the strength and companionship that Sarah brought into her life. The Alaskan wilderness, with its rugged beauty and harsh realities, had always been a place of transformation and renewal for the Browns. With Sarah by her side, Ami felt a renewed sense of purpose and hope. Together, they faced the challenges of the wild, their bond growing stronger with each passing day.